624, welcome back. It is no walk in the park predicting hurricanes. Right now, NOAA and the University of Southern Mississippi and a robotics company called Oshen, they're working together to launch a new robotic sailboat.
Okay, and the sailboat is supposed to help out with predicting hurricanes. They say it will collect data, weather data, to better forecast hurricanes in the future. WBL Louisiana meteorologist Alexa Trischler takes a closer look.
We're kind of building toward the next generation, I would say, of hurricane observing from the ocean.
Improving hurricane forecasts 1 4-foot robot at a time. Dr. Greg Foltz is an oceanographer with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. He says they're working with the University of Southern Mississippi and a robotics company called Oshen to gather high-resolution and time-sensitive weather data from powerful hurricanes in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. So what are these robots? They're called Sea Stars. They're unmanned, autonomous vehicles that look like tiny sailboats, designed to traverse the strongest part of a hurricane in order to collect vital weather data like ocean and air temperature, air pressure, wind speed, humidity, and wave height. They can also take pictures and videos so we can see what's going on out there.
The potential is there to put out larger numbers, even swarms of these, get 10, 20 maybe into a hurricane and map out the wind field and the wave field. And that could be extremely valuable, getting that data into the models, improving the models.
But how do they not get destroyed out on the rough seas? The creator of Sea Stars and CEO of Oshen, Anita Leverak, says Sea Stars have already been put to the test and succeeded in a major winter storm in the North Atlantic.
They're almost like a duck on the water. They're not affected as much. And even if, with the really severe winds, they're kind of pushed over and tumbled, they're designed such that they'll pop back up the correct way, so they can still kind of capsize and recover themselves.
5 Sea Stars just deployed in the Western Atlantic Ocean off the Caribbean islands, and they're ready to make a beeline to an approaching storm. 2 more Sea Stars are in Gulfport with the University of Southern Mississippi, and they're ready to go.
If there's a hurricane that looks like it could affect the Gulf, or there's a hurricane that could affect the eastern seaboard, put 2 Sea Stars in the back of a pickup truck, drive them to the nearest location where there's a good port, and get them out on the water ASAP.
Sea Stars are equipped with an electric motor and can be steered remotely from land so they can go directly into a storm. They're lightweight, cost-efficient, and use wind and solar for power. Plus, the weather data they collect is transmitted via satellite back to land in real time. This critical data can then go into computer weather models to help better predict hurricanes in the future.
And that would help you understand the structure of it better, understand how the energy comes from the ocean into the atmosphere to fuel the hurricane, and hopefully that helps us predict the kind of severity of it and the track better, and in the long term, actually save lives from that.
Meteorologist Alexa Trischler there, pretty interesting. I asked Peyton, he said, yeah, anything that gives new data is important, so curious to see what happens with that.
I like that, and also saving lives, making sure people are safe to try to get that data. I think that's cool.
Yeah.